By the way, I'm from HKU, and I'm majoring in computing and data analytics.
Sorry.
It's okay, I know it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Yeah. And I'm really thankful to be here in HKU UST just to share a little bit about my life. And I'm going to share with you guys about my secret of happiness, and hope you guys enjoy it. So, as I mentioned earlier, I study computing and data analytics, so I focus on statistics a lot. So before I proceed, I would like to present you guys some data. And this is Hong Kong Happiness Index by each group graph that I copied from a research report that I recently got. And as we can see in the graph, there are actually three age groups, like below 30, 30 to 49, and 50 or above. But if you look closely enough, you can actually realize, sadly, over the years, like people aged below 30 has the lowest happiness index. But why is that so? Like, that's the question that I would like to ask. Like, because for people aged below 30, like for young generation like us, we are in the life stage that we explore our passion, we go do what we want, and we go traveling, we go do a lot of crazy fun things. So first of all, you probably have some fantasy about your university life, like probably like the first speaker up here. And yeah, you dream of a perfect university life, you meet a lot of amazing people, because you used to be a high achiever, and then you expect to achieve a lot of great things in academics. And secondly, so secondly, you probably dream of having a perfect career as well. Like you probably want to work in investment banking industry, like everyone in Hong Kong just talk about banking industry, and probably you want to enter consulting industry, you want to earn a lot of money in your career. And thirdly, you probably dream of looking for a life partner whom you can spend the rest of your life with, like looking for someone that understands you. Yeah. So fourth, like you probably like one of the things that young people want to do is to travel, like what Xiong said. And you travel with friends and you meet a lot of amazing people during a trip, or you probably want to go to some interesting places. But here's the reality: like in life, there are actually a lot more sufferings or struggles that we actually have to go through. Like all those perfect images actually probably just live in our imagination. So this is the first thing. Like when you enter university, you probably realize things get a lot harder. Like you probably find out, okay, when you want to go party, like you probably have no friends, or probably the studies is just too stressful, like a lot of midterms and a lot crazy assignments, exams. And secondly, when you're looking for a job, like when you're applying, I'm sure some of you may encounter this, like including myself, when you apply for a job, like internship or graduate job, like your employers just tell you, okay, actually, you know what, Jordan, you are good, but we are looking for someone with like deeper technical experience. But I was thinking to myself, how am I going to gain experience before you give me experience? And when we talk about relationship, like many times on Valentine's Day, you're probably just the one that stand behind and look at other people having perfect relationship, look at other dates. And fourthly, like instead of traveling, you probably just slack off at home and then lie on the sofa and not doing anything. So let's come back to my life. Like this is my family photo. I have 3 brothers, and I was the cutest baby inside the picture. And the one, just to talk a little bit, like the one holding me, my father, actually passed away in my age of 4. So this photo actually sums up like most of my childhood and my teenage age. I used to be very negative towards life. Because living in a single parent family, everything becomes so difficult. Like I suffer, like our family have to suffer a lot, financial burden. Like I just spent my childhood in loneliness. So I thought to myself, like, okay, how can I change my circumstances, and how can I do something that improve myself to make myself feel happier? So I heard people say like, if there's a will, then there's a way. You can do anything if you work hard. If you have determination, then you can drive yourself to success. So this is what I tried. So these are the traits that actually, these are traits that I've been holding on to like for the past few years, and I really believe that willpower can drive me to be a stronger person, so that I don't feel pain or don't feel any sadness anymore. So academically, because my family is very poor, I probably don't have the chance to come here and study overseas, but very thankful to have received a full scholarship from HK Hong Kong SAR government that offered me a scholarship to study in HKU, and I also work hard that you can see the picture I actually make to just to motivate myself. The stupid guy compared himself with Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates, and yeah, that was the young me. And in sports, I tend to be more competitive. Like in high school, I actually won the long distance running. Like I won the race, and you probably can't tell from my chubby face that I'm actually a full marathon runner, and I took part a few times. So after all these things, I probably still felt the same. Like I felt like, okay, I achieved something in life, and there are things that I haven't achieved, and there are things that I actually feel. But here's the question. I came to a point that I realized willpower, it's probably not enough for me to gain happiness. I probably still feel the same after all. Like, I feel like sometimes even after we change some of our circumstances, we are probably still the same. I mean, I was fine, but now I'm just not happy enough. So there's something missing in my life still. So willpower doesn't help me to solve my heart issue, like the root problem inside me, but it's the heart that has the issue, and it's the heart that needs to be fixed. So I look for a solution. So one day I was in church and I worship God, and I worship and I pray, and that time God touched my heart with His love, and that time I was thinking to myself, I believe in. For your information, I'm a Christian. I believe in God, and I believe in a God that died for all of us. That He loved us so much that He's willing to sacrifice Himself to die, to be crucified on the cross. And I was thinking to myself that time, and I had a lot of self-reflection. Like, how can a God whom I worship, loves everyone so deeply, yet I'm here just being self-centered all this while. And I always thought of what the world owes me, and I always thought of, okay, people are owing me something, and I just fight hard, and then I can get back something. But that's probably not true. So from my religion, I actually learned something that we should try to love others before ourselves. Like willpower, those traits are actually good, and they are totally fine. But then, on top of that, I think these traits are actually better for us. Like when we try to put others, I can see others is actually the greatest word and the biggest word among all. Like when I try to learn to put others before myself, when I try to love others, and that's the moment that I actually feel happier. And the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. And so this is the moment that I actually took out some time just to volunteer, just to serve the underprivileged children back in Malaysia. And I felt a lot more joyful. It's more blessed to give than to receive. And when I start to learn my families completely, I start to realize, okay, how much they actually love me and how much they sacrifice for me truly. And although I don't have a father on earth, I know I still have hope in life. I know I have my best mother and my grandparents, my siblings, and everyone is so great. So back to the Hong Kong Happiness Index research report that I mentioned earlier. Like, these are some of the criteria they make up the, they are doing some kind of research on which criteria stand out the most. It's for things that I circle, I care about my family, and it's important for one to be thankful, actually stand out to be the most significant traits that someone can be happier. So it's really important to be thankful. Like, we really have to be thankful for what we already have. Like, do you know that if we have food in the fridge, and then we have a roof to live under, and we have clothes, we are already more richer than 75% of the world. And at the same time, many of us sitting here, we are about to graduate from we are about to receive a college degree from this, not this university, but from universities. And do you know that we are actually more blessed than 93% of the world who don't even get the chance to receive such kind of education like this? So, if there's one thing that I want you to remember from my sharing today, this will be, don't waste your life. Like, imagine life as a countdown clock. Like, every second we live is actually another second you have lost. Like, since life is so short, why do we choose to live in an unhappy way rather than be happy? So, my conclusion is that willpower is great. It does lead us to some success and achievement in lives, but it's not all. Because it's love that changes everything. Love brings happiness, and love is the single one that fills our life. And because love always protects, it always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. And love never fails. Thank you.